All of the videos are traumatic today, chat. So get ready, get your trauma pants on. It's Trauma Tuesdays. It's Trauma Tuesdays. Now this title really stuck out to me. You guys tell me if you see this title, would you click on it? Florida teen admits to raping 91-year-old woman.
I said, do you want to be the Randy John that tells the truth, the Randy John that cares about me? Because I know you are.
Detectives press a 14-year-old boy for the truth in front of his grandmother as they question him about whether he sexually assaulted a 91-year-old woman.
She deserves the truth to be told, and you know
Jesus.
it.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. This is a really disturbing case. Last June, Jesse Stone, he was a 14-year-old boy in Reddick, Florida, who was living with his grandparents and going to summer school. Now he's like
14, bro? 14?
Going to prison for a very long time. Body camera footage from the early morning hours of June 9th, 2024 shows Marion County Sheriff's deputies at a 91-year-old woman's home after she'd called to say she'd been sexually assaulted.
Wait, what state? What state was this?
The early morning hours of June 9th, 2024 shows Marion County Sheriff's deputies.
Florida? Okay, thank fucking God. Okay. Marion County was where my parents live, so.
At a 91-year-old woman's home after she'd
in a different state, not in Florida.
called to say she'd been sexually assaulted.
Okay, I'm up here in Reddick. I'm at a house. A 91-year-old lady calls in saying she was just raped. We get on scene. She's beat up really bad.
Now, it was late at night.
What the fuck, dude? So he just broke into this old lady's house? A 14-year-old, bro. This is reverse pedophilia, man. Like, what the fuck?
Right. And this was a terrifying, terrifying call. Who would do this to a 91-year-old woman? Deputies started walking the property looking for clues or someone possibly hiding. Others started securing the crime
No, it wasn't his own grandma. It was just a random old lady.
scene.
But we'll just get some tape. We'll lock down the house. Once she gets out, we'll wrap it up. It's our crime scene. I got evidence coming, major crimes coming. K9's coming, one's coming.
Who do you want to go with her to the hospital?
I don't care, as long as someone goes. I mean, if you talk to her, that's fine. Being that it's a female, maybe Alyssa can go a little bit more comfortable.
There was that lady's moved out of the way, right?
The
one that was up there.
with the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, have the neighbor with the phone step out of our way.
This prison's not about age, it's about power. Yep. Yerp, definitely. Doggo! Doggy! Doggy! Wait, what the dog doing? No, actually though, like what the dog doing? What's the dog searching for? Sniffing him out? Oh wait, is he like still in the area?
Now, this is a very, very serious case, so it was all hands on deck. The rest.
Dude, okay. I appreciate you giving like a play-by-play, but every time she's popped up, she's just like, she just repeats herself. This is a very serious case. Guys, this is a crazy case. Guys, this is a very, very disturbing case.
The rest of the neighborhood could be in danger with a rapist on the loose.
So she saw a shadow approaching her, and all of a sudden he just started like wailing on her. She's significantly injured in her face and got a big gash on her arm. She's 91 years old. So she says,
you and your react, shut the fuck. I give good, insightful shit when I'm reacting. I don't hit you with that shit. Huh? Don't you dare compare me to that. I'm so much better. I'm so much better than these people. All other I react so best reactions. Shut the fuck up. No one beats mine.
is that The guy sounded Hispanic and he was telling her to be still and penetrated her with his fingers. She said that he felt like he was not erect, but maybe trying to be. She said it lasted about 15,
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says he never took off his pants.
She said he never took off his pants and it lasted about 15-20 minutes and he left about 5 to 10 minutes prior to us going 97.
Now, 97 is part
Oh, what the fuck?
of a police code, meaning that deputies have arrived at a call. Collecting and preserving evidence is, of course, going to be very important in this case, and it appears plenty of evidence was left behind by the perp.
I'm sorry, I didn't know evidence was coming out. I gave Christian the dress and the underpants, 2 separate bags.
That's fine.
There's no anywhere, like when you walk around the house, no evidence of like her falling or anything, so everything she's saying is adding up. Everything is on her bed. Blood everywhere on her bed.
The neighbor said that only Hispanics that she knows is right across this road right here on this side.
Police are looking for a suspect and evidence, but they also want to know whether any of the neighbors saw anything.
Not obviously. Hey, did you see anybody run through here or anything?
Not to my yard, but I went in the house at 9:30 to eat dinner.
Okay.
And came back out with my son and said he saw all the cars come up here.
Okay.
And I was sitting there for a minute.
Your son live here too?
Huh?
Your son live here too?
Yeah, my
Thank
son
you,
lives
Jelly
here, my
Hair
daughter
Cream,
and,
for the prime.
My son and Laura down here from West Virginia on vacation.
Okay.
There was a car earlier that came up there, like when it's still daylight out there, but I think that was one of her friends.
Okay.
I mean, it looked familiar, like I've seen the car before.
Okay.
But nobody's been in my yard because I got dogs out, so.
Right. Okay.
She okay?
I hope.
I mean, I've known this lady since I was 10 years old.
Okay. I mean, it appears somebody was over there messing with the house, so.
That lady's daughters wanted her to move so many times out of here, too. She kept saying no, no, no.
All right.
Later that day, deputies talked to more neighbors.
Damn! What is that power position? Look at this. Oh my God, what is that stance? That guy is oozing aura. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm honestly terrified. That guy is oozing aura right now. What the fuck?
I was out in the back working in my shop. I guess when all this was going down, I never heard nobody yell or anything. That's what was weird.
During the night?
Yeah, last night. I didn't come in till 9:30. Came back outside, and then my son said all these lights going up the road. That's when I came back out and talked to you.
Did the deputies talk to you last
So
night?
I gave them my name and stuff. Yeah, they just said, "Did you see anything?" I said, "No, I didn't see nothing." And they can't come through my yard because them two are out.
Sure.
Unless they jump fences. So.
Okay. You guys have video surveillance?
No, I got a set, but I don't have them up there. I'm crippled, so I've been trying to.
What the victim told police was absolutely terrifying.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Crime Fix, for your play-by-play.
According to court documents, the woman said when the defendant jumped or pounced on top of her.
What? Huh? Dude, is she fucking listening to me? What is that?
Or pounced on top of her, she began to fight him by trying to push him off. Then he struck her face with his fists. Now keep in mind, as I told you, this is a 91-year-old woman laying in her bed in her own home. She told detectives she told the attacker to get off of her.
What?
Then she repeatedly prayed, "Dear God, please help me." And the defendant told her to shut up, shut up. Next, the victim said her underwear was torn off and she ended up face down and she was sexually assaulted. But then it stopped and the man left. During the investigation, detectives had encountered...
he looks like such a fucking tool as well. Oh my God.
14-year-old boy named Jesse Stone in the neighborhood.
Dude, it's like his chin blends in with his neck. Like it doesn't even look like he has a neck. It's just like everything just like blends in together.
They noticed a red stain on his clothes and asked to get a swab. His grandmother consented to that and him giving a DNA sample. Then 8 days after the sexual assault, detectives received the results that showed that Jesse Stone's DNA was left on the 91-year-old victim. They brought Jesse Stone into the sheriff's office in handcuffs. They sat him in a room by himself for quite a while.
Man, you doing all right? You need anything? All right. Jesse,
He looks like asparagus.
We're gonna come in here and talk to you just a little bit, okay? We're waiting
He's
for
the
your
dumb
mom
guy
to get
from
over
Spy
here.
Kids.
Just so we can all be here and talk and figure out what's going on, all right? You sure you don't
No,
want
she
water?
didn't die.
Okay. If you need something, just give this door a little knock.
He's
all
got,
right?
you know,
Jesse is in
assaulted.
this room for more than 2 hours, and eventually they give him a blanket. It was likely very cold in that room with the AC on. It is
Should have left him like that.
Florida in June, after all. They move Jesse Stone later to an interview room, and his grandma, who's raising him, shows up.
Jesse, I'm going to ask you some questions. It might seem a little bit weird, but this is just to help me understand and to make sure that I'm on the same page as you. So, do you understand the difference between a truth and a lie?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what the truth means to you.
The truth is what actually happened.
Okay. And what's a lie mean?
Something that's made up or not true.
Okay.
The detectives read Jesse his rights, and they ask him about being out in the neighborhood the night that the woman was assaulted.
Do you remember that night? So when I showed you that video of you walking, so that would have been late Saturday night.
Yes.
Do you remember everything that you did that night?
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep, so I got up and I headed down the road.
He's in the soft interrogation room? Dude, he's in the baby interrogation room. Is this where they interrogate babies? Like, what is this? You got fucking, like, baby toys. What, you think whenever you walk out of the room, you think he's just gonna start playing with the toys? Like, you know, hey, champ, if you ever get bored, you know, we got some board games. We got some car stuff. You could go down the ramp. Goes really fast. It goes really fast, all right? So, you know, buck up, chap. We'll be right back. Is that what they do? Like, what the fuck is this? Looks like a dentist waiting room. That's what this looks like.
Cars are coming from the concert. I've watched them with cars looking for modified vehicles for a while, and then
take him to the 10 or 6 by 6 foot room with just 2 like little squares of soundproof foam and just put him in there. That's where he needs to go.
I went walking across the street for
dude, look at this bro's sitting in a goddamn recliner. Like, what is this shit?
An hour before I came back to my house.
So you heard there that the detectives had seen Jesse Stone on video in the neighborhood. They'd also met him in the neighborhood. Then Jesse Stone talked about seeing the victim hours before she was attacked. It was something the victim had already told the detectives, that the boy she knew as Randy John had stopped by.
Where was she at?
On the front porch, sitting.
Randy John.
Okay, gotcha. So what was the last time, like,
That sounds like a real name, Randy John.
before then, when you had seen her, or I guess talked with her, like, kind of like you did that day?
The last time I'd seen her before that was probably about, I want to say a week and a half before. She was driving down the road from like church or something.
Oh, okay.
And she just stopped and said hi real quick. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember the last time, like, my understanding when we spoke the first time, and correct me if I got this wrong, that you, when you were younger, you used to go over and talk with her quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd go over, talk, help her.
The detectives then asked Jesse Stone whether he had ever been in certain parts of the victim's home. And this leads to their big gotcha moment in this long exchange.
So she's never asked for your
Gotcha.
help to do those types of, like, household chores, so, like, laundry or whatever. Okay.
No, I've helped with the laundry machine, but not to do laundry.
Not like you've never done her laundry for her, or bed sheets or anything like that?
No.
You've never, like, taken a nap or slept in any of her bedrooms or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Do you remember if you've ever been in any of those bedrooms?
No.
No?
Whoa.
No. I've never been in any room other than the living room, kitchen, the bathroom.
Okay. Well, Randy John.
Yo,
think you probably
runner,
know that.
you gotta stop. All right, you gotta stop. All right, chill out. He does look pretty cute though.
I wouldn't ask that question unless I had a reason to.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to be honest with you because, I mean, I feel like you've been mostly honest with me. And I know your mom's been honest with me. Is it okay if I call you his mom? Yeah. Guardian? Okay, I don't mean to. It's okay, yeah. But when I came over to you on, I think that was Sunday, and
It looks like a wannabe Jack. How do you say it? Dury. Jack Dury. How do you say it? He does actually. Wait, hold up. Oh my god, he does. Oh my god, he does! Oh my god! Wait, he looks exactly like him. Yo, thank you, CJ. Oh my god. He looks exactly like, oh my god. That's him. That's actually him. You know what? I would not be surprised if Jack Dury did this. I don't know how you say his last name, but I'm pretty sure I would not be surprised if he did something like this. If he was in a video like this, I would not be surprised in the slightest.
And I was asking you about your clothes and the video and stuff, and I explained that I wanted to get
his
your DNA.
favorite
I knew
YouTuber.
that you
Yeah.
had been over there before. Could you mention, like you told us today, that you had talked with her? So I knew that you're, at the very least, there would be evidence of you being in the porch.
Yeah.
Right? So I went and met with your mom, and you guys signed a consent form, and we got your DNA.
Oh, someone gave me the pronunciation. Dury. Okay. Jack Dury.
Okay. So
Dury.
we sent your DNA and the sex kit up to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, who does the testing.
Jack Dury literally has trafficking allegations against him. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
For stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, is there any reason at all that your DNA would be on her clothes?
Yeah, we watched the video of him crashing his car. We watched that on stream.
Yeah, we hugged. When I said goodbye to her, we hugged. Like a slight hug.
Okay.
That's...
Let me be a little bit more specific.
That's
your DNA
normal.
was on her underwear.
What?
And so I want
Yeah, most convincing whatever. What? Oh, what?
you to really use this time here to be honest.
All right, someone else try to help me out with the pronunciation here. Dury. Dury. Okay, got it. Jack Dury.
With me about what happened that night, because I think that we know what happened, and I think that your mom knows what happened, because she also wrote down a list of times that you went in and out of the house that night, to include the time that the call came in.
Yo, chat, stop trying to stop. I said it right. Stop spamming like a bunch of different versions of it, okay? Stop gaslighting me.
And I think you probably know that you wouldn't be in here unless we had a good reason to put you in.
Yep.
I don't see... What?
It's not about see, Randy John. It's truth.
What?
Yeah, truth. It's impossible for my DNA to be on her underwear.
That's what we like to think too, brother.
Look at Grandma's face right now. She's like, bitch? Are you kidding me?
That stuff doesn't lie. That stuff doesn't get made up. And sometimes the truth can be hard. You seem like a really good guy, man.
Oh, stop.
You seem like you got a good head.
Oh, stop it, bro. God, I hate when they do that shit. I know they're supposed to, but I hate that shit.
Shoulders, you can make connections with people that need help. You go out there and you help other people. And there's people out there sometimes that make mistakes.
I'm gonna come over here and I want to make
That doesn't make you a bad person for making a mistake.
The detective then lays out photos of the victim, showing Jessie Stone what had been done to her.
Well, we just need to understand, who is Randy John, man? Because I don't... And we don't think that was the intention. But we need to understand what happened, man.
What are they even blurring? The pictures.
We know what happened. What I want to hear from your own words, everything that went on that night.
God. Holy cow.
Sorry,
I
Graham.
wanna know why this happened.
Your grandson's a psychopath.
Randy, help us understand, man.
Dude, how do you even process that? Like, as the grandma? How do you even process that shit? Your 14-year-old grandson, you fucking find out that he did this shit. Like, I can't even begin to understand how you process this shit. That's crazy. She gonna throw him away? She should.
Randy, look at me for a second. You did this exact same thing when I asked you about you walking down the road or jogging down the road at 11 o'clock. And you did the whole, I don't remember, and I was like, and you finally admitted to it. And I think this is the exact same thing. I know what happened, and it's only going to help you for you to be honest with me about what happened. Because, like I said, we know what happened because we have your DNA at the crime scene.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Abort the kid. Like, just abort him. Honestly.
Like you said, it's not like we're talking about a sweater that it was found on. It's in this elderly woman's underwear.
Yeah, never too late for an abortion, Chad.
What are you thinking, man? We're putting everything out here, and you're kind of just looking at all this, man. I know it might be a shock, but what are you thinking?
I'm overly confused.
What are you confused about?
I wasn't even near her house. I was across the street.
Yeah, because any 14-year-old who would be shown pictures of a sexual assault victim, like bleeding, and who else knows whatever the hell pictures they have, a 14-year-old would just go, "What? No, couldn't be me. I was over there." That's a very normal reaction for a 14-year-old seeing that for the first time.
A whole hour. You were gone.
Yeah. I said I was gone for about an hour.
The detectives leave the room, and Randy John is left with his grandmother.
Mom, I don't know if you want to have a couple minutes to talk with.
Is that really his real name? Randy John? Randy John's son would make a little bit more sense, but just Randy John. It's just two first names.
Your son. Randy, I want you to think real long and hard about everything that happened. And I want to do this, listen, more than I want to have the truth from you about what happened, because I know that you know what happened, I want to do this for her. If she is as an amazing of a person as you say she is, and I believe you because I've talked with her, getting all of this out in the open for her is what matters.
She deserves the truth to be told, and you know it.
Stop saying my name. You don't know me.
I can't believe that this is...
You will refer to me by Bionic Pig only. You don't know who I am. You don't know the things I've done. Don't act like you know me.
Thing with you, John. That's a horrible thing.
I can't call you Mr. Pig. No, Mr. Pig's my father.
I don't even have the ability to do that.
Well...
The ability?
It's hard for me to believe, too. It's really hard for me to believe, too, that you would do a thing like this.
I didn't.
But...
Get him,
how
Grandma!
How many times have you been caught in lies?
I know,
Get him!
And this is the whole reason why you're on restriction. It's because you're not telling the truth about things. If this woman deserves to have the truth, she deserves it, and you know that.
Tell him.
And don't say why's, Ready John, because why doesn't exist here.
I wasn't at her house.
Ready John, it's across the street. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her face.
Destroy him!
That's
Put it closer to his face! Show him what he's done!
I don't even think like that.
I've never seen you hurt anybody, but
I don't want to hurt
what the hell are you doing outside at that time of night? It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand? Ready, John, it doesn't make any sense. There's a million different things you can do. Being outside where you don't belong, and you know you don't belong out there.
I'm sorry, but I'm an outdoorsy person.
You're not an
Cry more, bitch! Shut up!
outdoorsy person. You're a sit in front of the TV kind of guy.
When I don't have TV, I'm outside.
Well, I don't know. I hope and pray you did not do this to this woman. I hope and pray. I hope and pray you did not do this. Because this is horrific. This is a human being. And she deserves justice. She does.
Go
If
for the
this would happen
jugular.
to your sister, what would you do?
murder whoever did.
If you
Damn.
know anything about
Damn. Dude, get this kid in prison, like, pronto. Like, he instantly went to murder. I'd murder them. Like, God, like, dude, just fucking lock him up. Lock him up. Get him out. No, lock him up.
this, Randy John, for her at least. If you care about her, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
You know,
We've been down that road before where you've been lying about something. And you swear up and Randy John, you've lied about stuff before.
Jesse's grandmother leaves the room, and the detectives do most of the talking.
I just got done talking to your mom, and she said that, I mean, you're 14, right? I think every 14-year-old's got to add some thoughts about what a woman's like and things like that. And I heard that you've been kind of exploring some nudity and pornography. Is that what's going on, man? The thing is, Grandma's got no reason to lie to me, and you have no reason to lie to me about that either. That's totally normal and totally fine. So is that something you've been, I heard you taking Grandpa's phone and taking a look at that.
No, I don't do it on Grandpa's phone. I haven't been able to do it since I had my computer because she takes everything away.
Yeah. Well, is it true that you were looking at some of that stuff? Like I said, it's totally normal, man. Okay. And like I said, and I think like Detective Hardigan said, it's totally normal to want to find out about these things, especially for someone. It seems like you really truly cared about this woman.
Yeah.
And maybe you just wanted to figure out what was what, man.
What it was like. Maybe you went into there, you didn't expect for her to be awake. And so you freaked out. And you panicked. Because that's what it looks like.
Poor baby can't watch his porno. I know, right? It honestly sounded like he was like trying to blame his grandma. Like saying, yeah, ever since I moved here, she doesn't let me watch porn anymore. She takes away everything. Like it sounds like he's like blaming her for this happening.
This was oh shit. And then maybe you just flopped around not expecting her to, maybe you just wanted to knock her out. You didn't think you would hurt her this bad. And then you got out of there.
Because what we're trying to figure out, Randy John, is...
Don't get me wrong, most of us enjoy a yank. Use your brain. Use your imagination if you need a yank, bro. If you're that fucking desperate about it, like goddamn, you don't need porn for that shit, bro.
Take part is that we're pretty certain of what happened.
Like imagine your inflation shit, chat. Like get all that shit in your head, you know, like the vor stuff, all up here, locked down, man. I got a safe up here with all the shit.
What we're trying to figure out is Randy John the kind of guy that breaks into people's houses.
You guys got that too, right?
Chops them up into pieces and leaves them and murders them. Or did Randy John just make a mistake? Did he go into a house and expect this 91-year-old woman to be sleeping and maybe figure out something about life, and then things just went awry? Because thing is, people panic, man. And people do things that they don't mean and they don't want to do when they panic.
So the detectives, as you saw there, tried to make Jesse Stone feel comfortable, like he just made a mistake, so he would open up to them. Eventually, he confesses, saying that he watched pornography on the victim's iPad and then went into her room and assaulted her.
What? What? You broke into her house. You could have just yoinked it with the iPad, bro, and got out. What a psychopath. What a goddamn psychopath. Was bro taking fucking notes? Was he like looking up shit on how to do the situation? Oh my God, what a psychopath.
His confession is redacted under Florida law, so you won't be able to hear it.
Honestly, Randy John, I feel like you probably wish that this had never happened. Like, I honestly still believe that you never really intended to hurt. Because you care about her.
I don't intend to hurt anyone.
The male detective and Jesse Stone talk extensively about him watching pornography, and Jesse talks very openly and freely about it.
You mind if I give you some more stuff? Sure. So, how old were you when you started watching the porn videos?
My friend showed them to me when I was 10.
10. So you've been watching them since you were 10?
Often.
Dude, the age of the internet's so fucking scary, dude, because children get exposed to pornography so goddamn early. So goddamn early. Chat, my son is in 3rd grade, and he tells me that there are kids in his class that talk about naked girls and try to flirt with girls, say like really sexual things, make moaning sounds. Like fucking 3rd grade, bro. 3rd grade. Because Ezra was like, Dad, this one kid, like, he always makes these weird noises. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know. It's just like makes me really uncomfortable. I don't know what he's doing. What noises? What do you mean? I don't know. He just makes like loud, like sounds. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like, is it a moan? It's like, yeah, kind of like that. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. And then he tells me that that same kid is like talking about naked girls and stuff. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I'm like, I don't even want my child to like be around them, to be around at school. I don't want my child to even hang out with some of his friends because who fucking knows what shit that they're going to get into. That kid is being abused. I already messaged the teacher about it. Yeah, it's not okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How often do you think you were watching them before you got put on restriction?
Once or twice a week.
Okay. And what kind of stuff were you watching? Looking at pictures? Were you watching videos?
A mix of both.
A mix of both? Okay. And what site do you normally use?
The XNXX.
XNXX. And that's all it's called? Mm-hmm. You just put that into Google, XNXX?
Yeah, that was the website my friend showed me.
Okay.
Jesse Stone pleaded guilty to the charges back in December. He'll be sentenced next month. He is now 15 years old. And
There's another case just like this one where a 15-year-old psycho broke into a granny's house, ordered her, actually killed her, and folded her body in order to hide her in a small closet. What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus Christ, dude. Children need to be away from the internet, which is why I heavily restrict Ezra's access to all things, because you never know what's going to happen.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.